So
you can look, but don't touch.
That's right. That's right. No, I tell you, there's a few places I go. I sing that song by Eric Church, that Wrecking Ball, and it gets sometimes it can get a little crazy, but
they start throwing their underwear at you. I can hear it now. Jason Hill, you get down off that stage right now.
If I smell sticky undies on you later.
Oh, y'all ain't right now.
Oh, we ain't supposed to be.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble. That's what it is.
We got wired up a little wrong somewhere along the way.
No.
And then we got married.
Yeah. Then we got married and all went to hell in a handbasket.
No, you can't say that. I'm sure that's not true.
No, not true at all. It took me 50-some years to find this woman, but whew, what a lot of work it was getting here.
Oh, what a lot of work it is now.
Yeah, there's a lot of give and take in that, ain't it?
What do you do to relax? Got any hobbies besides fishing?
No, really I don't. Music is my hobby, and I know it sounds like this is a radio show, so it's all about. But man, I'm being serious. It's spending time with Renee, and I have my kids every other week. So when I have them, I try to make that week all about them. And outside of that, it's music. Now, me and Renee, we do love to jump on the Harley and kind of escape, but that's it, man. I don't do anything other than that.
This ain't your average radio show, for one thing. We just want to chit-chat and know who you are and what you're all about and have a little laugh. We don't care about all that other stuff.
Hey, no, I'm all about that. I'm all about it. But, yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I live a very simple life. Music and Renee and the kids and, of course, that Harley. Now, I love my Harley.
Uh-oh, there we go. Now you're talking business. Bop, 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 bop.
That sounded like your truck the other day, husband.
Did it have a skip in it?
Sometimes it misses a beat there. One of them valves is a little sticky, and it starts to sound like an old Harley sitting there just bop, 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 bop. Can't tell if it's got a big old cam in it or if it's something wrong with it.
I sit there at the traffic lights going, jug-a-lug, jug-a-lug.
Oh, man, what kind of truck is this?
96 Ford 250.
Oh, well, you need to bring it down here and let us put that thing in the mud.
No, hell, it ain't got enough power to pull itself out of a wet paper bag now.
But believe me, that truck has been in mud. I've got us stuck in mud a few times.
It sure has. Woo, we've been mudding in that puppy one time. It was an accident, but we went mudding in it. No, it's old, man. That's 21 years old, and everything's pretty much original in it. And it's just getting weak. Ain't got no get up and go. It all got up and went, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Ford, so I'm gonna let you win. But you know,
here we go.
We're Chevy folks around this place.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's all right. Now listen. That's only fair because back in the day now, and I'm talking back 70s, there was some damn good Chevys and Dodge and everything else. Now they all stink, if you ask me.
Listen, I'm sitting here talking smack. I don't even own a truck. I drive around in a BMW.
In a Prius.
I ain't quite that bad, but.
Hey, Jason, what does that say?
Where?
Egg?
Ask Jason if they have Agera eggs.
Do you know what she's talking about? Aqyare.
Akira?
No,
it was Nisi. Ask Jason if they have.
Nisi? Better look it up.
Maybe she spelt it wrong.
I'm thinking. Don't even look like a word.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I mean, if she's talking about some different chicken breeds, yeah, we got all kind of chickens, lay all kind of eggs around here.
Square eggs. Now I just Google it, and Google turned it into square eggs. Google translated
square
it to square
eggs.
Yeah. Do you have chickens with square backsides?
I think this is another redneck joke, isn't it?
If it ain't, it's about to be.
It's about somebody needs to call Jeff Foxworthy, don't they?
You.
Oh, I got him, too. Ah, sons of bitch.
You know, this fly's been bugging us for about an hour, and Randy just whacked this fly so hard and hit me over the head with it.
How's that for redneck?
You might want to make sure you got the bug, and it wasn't just an excuse to hit you.
I know. I'm going to have a right big red patch across my face.
Hey, somebody once told me, hit it while it's right.
That's right. Hit it when it feels good.
Niecy did mean square eggs.
She did mean square eggs. So is there some secret about eggs you need to be telling us? Like you've got some square chickens out there that only lay square eggs. So the eggs don't roll down hills because they're square.
No, I have no clue what she's talking about there. No, no square eggs that I know of.
I'm glad we cubed.
Just the ones on the other end of the phone, huh?
You can buy on Amazon.com an egg cuber.
An egg cuber.
Yes.
I'm not sure why you would really want that.
I know. But, cut away all the good stuff.
Man, we make deviled eggs over here.
Yeah,
our eggs ain't gonna roll away. Them things straight out of the pot get cut in half and.
Oh my gosh, there's a story here about chickens that lay square eggs. Look at all those square eggs in the bowl.
Oh, come on. You believe in that shit?
I don't believe that at all.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
Yeah, that's right. It's on the internet. If it's on the internet or Facebook, it's true. It's true. I tell you, Facebook has got more people in trouble than anything else.
What a joke that thing is.
Carol Durham says it must be an Alabama thing.
It must be. It must be.
You just ain't deep enough into the South, that's all.
I guess so. But,
come on, put that back.
Oh, yes, our list of questions.
I know, sometimes I get lost because I got my own to ask, but they don't fit in with anything.
I think we're beyond that point. You just might as well go ahead and ask them now.
Back to being sensible. Do you have any heroes?
Do I have any heroes?
Yeah.
I tell you, I've always said, this is going back to the music thing, but as far as heroes, yeah, there's a couple of people. Of course, I would have to say my dad being the first one. He's probably the hardest working man I know, and you could ask anybody in our community, he'd give you the shirt off his back if that's what you needed. And so I look up to him. I've got an older brother. He's probably the closest person to me in my life. He knows my deepest, darkest secrets, and he keeps them hid. And so I look up to him a lot. And on the music side, I've always said if there was one hand I could ever shake, it would probably be Randy Travis.
Is that right?
That's right.
He don't live all that far away from us.
Oh, really? Well, you ought to set that up. Let me come out there and shake his hand.
If I knew exactly where he was and knew you could get near him, it'd be fine. But I think they guard him like the fox guarding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's heavily guarded.
If you could,
no, it's his music. I could relate to it, and I would sit in my room for hours and listen to Randy Travis. Really, I would, and so that would probably be on the music side. That's who I would look up to.
If you could have a party,
go on, get it out of your system so I can talk.
If you could have a party with anybody in the sky, somebody that's passed away, who would you like to have a party with? Who would that be?
Oh my goodness, you trying to have these deep conversations, aren't you?
Well, while you're thinking, I just asked Niecy in the chat room, did she mean wombats? Because wombats drop square-shaped poos. Don't ask me how I know that, because I just do. But anyway,
that's some of that useless knowledge right there.
Useless knowledge, yes.
Boy, is she full of uselessness.
Full of it. But yes, wombats drop square-shaped poos. Anyway, back to my question. Who would you like to have a party in the sky with?
Well, first, and I don't know where y'all at. We don't have to turn it into that conversation if you don't want to. First, it would be my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'd love to party with him. Outside of that, I would bring back my Uncle Donald, and he's the reason why I'm probably in music, like I was telling you earlier. So, because I've got a lot of questions, and I know he could answer them.
Well, if Jesus didn't grab them drumsticks out of your hand, you know Uncle Donald will.
I probably wouldn't have been so snobby either on my next comment that I'd have said too. But
some of these questions, though, I think you just have to learn them as you go along, and then by the time you've learned them all, it's too late.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's see what else I have on my list of terrible questions.
No, they're not terrible. You're doing great. It's almost like you've done this before.
I know, yeah. I know. It's like I've done 50 or 60 or 70 bloody interviews.
So tell me, because obviously I'm new. How long have y'all been around the Yanki and Brit show?
Oh, since...
Look, now I'm asking you the questions, ain't I?
No, who's interviewing who around here? Well, Randy was doing the show not long before I stumbled upon his link on Facebook. I never click on anything online. I think it's all a bunch of stupid stuff, so I never click on anything. And then this dreadful, fateful day, I clicked on his link to the show, and that was it. I was just besotted with him from the word go, pretty much. And...
Yeah, it's been how long?
I've been doing the show with him since 2012. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a while actually.
I've known this old goat for 6 years.
We just keep plugging along.
Hey, well, it sounds great. I've been tuning in and I like it, man. It's y'all are way more relaxed and have fun. To me, the way radio should be.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but there's no politics, there's no religion, there's none of the no commercials. Man, and I have nothing, I'm not against religion, I'm not against politics, or commercials and all that stuff, but we don't do commercials because we don't want anybody telling us how we got to do the show if we're going to play their commercial. I don't talk religion because everybody wants to argue about it, and politics, everybody wants to argue about that, so we just stay away from that stuff, and, we just enjoy people like you. Come in here, have a laugh, find out who you are, why you make music, and we're happy.
Yeah, and that's the way radio should be. You turn your radio on, you turn that on to escape the work day, or you do it on your lunch hour, or you turn it on because music for most people that's their inspiration, that's their pick me up. And man, I don't want to be talking about politics and all that other stuff either.
Well, I always thought radio was your getaway from everything.
That's what I'm getting at. That's the way radio should be.
It was for me when I was young. Turn on the radio and forget today. Even though you're young and don't have a whole lot of worries, it was still turn on that music, man. Light one up and let's go party.
Right.
And listen to Mark and Lard in the morning.
Oh, you Brits. It still amazes me a little bit while we're talking about it that, she stumbled on my show. She's in England, for cripe's sake, and stumbled on my show over here, and all of a sudden we started chatting, and I asked her to be a co-host, and we talked for, a couple of years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We video chatted every day for sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. She'd fall asleep. I'd go to work and do work, and then come back, and she was awake and cooking and cleaning and whatever, and I guess somehow it ended up she decided she was coming over here, and here she is, been hitched up almost 4 years in March.
Well, that's great, man. That's great.
Still kind of, it really does. It's still kind of just amazing to me, that it took all them years. I've been married 3 times before her. And, 3 strikes and you're out, but finally I hit a home run the 4th time.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
He saved the best for last. That's what he did.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
She's about as useful as a turd, but other than that,
I know.
She's good for something, or else she wouldn't still be around.
That's right. And they always say nothing is something. So there you go.
Oh, I'm so going to pull your trousers down and slap that face.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Live on the Yanki and the Brit show.
Oh yeah, it's the Yanki and the Brit show. We're talking with Jason Hill. He's down in Alabama. Can't beat that.
Yeah, Yeah, very cool. Very, very
You're nice
cool.
to mention his name once in a while. Well, anyways.
So what's your hopes and dreams for the future? What's,